really easy to dismiss the idea that we're six sensory intuitive powerhouses. And the reason that is because there are two really big blocks between us and using our intuition in our daily life. Intuitive intelligence is actually the idea that we can be living our lives from our intuition practically, logically, every day, every decision being motivated by our inner knowing. The problems that we have in accessing this place really have nothing to do with our innate ability. We all have it in equal measure. There's no question of that. What blocks us is one of these two things, and for most people, both. Okay, the first one is this. 95 to 99% of our decision-making processes come from our subconscious mind. This has been scientifically verified. Now, the thing is that 95 to 99% of the time, we think we're making a choice from our reasoning conscious mind, whereas in fact, we're making a choice from a fear-based response built up over the entire course of our lifetime that our subconscious mind with its photographic memory has stored away all of these emotional wounds. And so when we go into a situation, for example, say we're in a really great relationship, but we start to see that the wheels are coming off, things are going wrong, we're not getting what we need from the person anymore. We know that even though the first 3 months were amazing and we thought this might be the love of our life, we're now just going to have to leave the relationship. And we break up with the person thinking that we're really in tune with what we're feeling and we're really working from our intuitive intelligence and we've made a really powerful choice for ourselves. Now, if I was looking at that from outside of time and space, if I was looking at you from the position of God or universal consciousness, I could tell you that actually what was happening was you were getting everything that you needed emotionally. You were feeling stable, balanced, you were feeling loved and nurtured. And somewhere in your subconscious, you have learnt that that is somehow going to put you in danger. You're going to be vulnerable. Someone will leave you. If they love you like that, they're going to leave you. That may have been a parent marriage breaking down when you were a child, or even something as simple as, your first teenage girlfriend or boyfriend leaving you unexpectedly when you really felt deeply and powerfully committed to them. And so now you're thinking, well, I've left a really bad relationship. I am so great and proud of myself for that. And in fact, you've just walked away from facing your fear. So that's a really tough thing to kind of get our head around, that in fact what we think is our intuition is in fact our subconscious mind programming us with a fear-based response. So I'm not suggesting by any means that every relationship that we're in is going to turn out to be great and that we shouldn't be leaving relationships. But what I am really interested in is working out the difference. So here's the second biggest block. How come we don't know the difference between our subconscious mind telling us to do something based on fear and our intuition telling us to do something based on our own highest good? Intuition is the language of your soul, so it's always going to be your highest good. Even when it's tough to hear, we're going to know it's right because it's coming from our highest place of knowing, not our fear place of knowing. How do we separate these 2 things? How do we get the subconscious mind to shut up and the intuitive mind, the mind that should be guiding our life, to take control? This is really simple. This is my answer to it every time I'm asked. It is simply by practice. Now, we know this scientifically to be proven also, that there is nothing more that you need to know yourself as a six sensory being than to practice. Practice your intuition every day, every moment, every breath. When we're in that place of knowing, we are able to build the muscle and we know more. We know more of our intuition. So I'm going to give you an exercise really quick that's going to help you move into your intuitive place of knowing and out of the fear-based subconscious mind that's sending us off on all these wrong tangents and making us think that our intuitive power must be faulty. That's not true at all. You simply haven't built up that six-pack of your intuition. If you wanted a six-pack, you know what you would have to do. You would have to do sit-ups, you'd have to do crunches, you would have to go to the gym. And it's exactly the same for your intuition. You want this, you're going to work for it. And I guarantee you, once you get it, you're never going to regret it. Just like I'm pretty sure everyone out there with a six-pack doesn't regret their decision to put in the work to get it. So, the beauty of this is that once you open the portal to your knowing, your soul's knowing, it doesn't shut down. This is how you're going to work on it today. This very moment, you're going to begin to move into your intuitive knowing. I want you to close your eyes and I want you to drop your breath into your heart. That's right. Your intuitive intelligence sits in your heart. That's how we know that it's the language of love and not the language of fear. Breathe into your heart, and I want you to visualize a vortex, like if you want to imagine a donut and your heart is at the middle of that donut. And with every breath, you're feeling that donut energy, that energy of love expanding outwards. Excellent. Now, I want you to ask yourself a question that you need an answer to today. Should I go out to the movies tonight with my friends? Something as simple as that. Or it could be, should I eat the pizza for lunch? Or should I sleep over at my friend's house tonight or my boyfriend's house tonight? Or should I go home? It's something that you can get a yes/no answer to. And breathing back into your heart, once you've formulated your question, which can have a yes/no answer, it needs to be a yes/no question, I want you to let it go and feel the breath in your heart. And I'm going to count backwards from 3. And when I get to 1, you're going to know your answer. It will come into your mind as a yes or a no instantly. Don't doubt it. It is your answer. The intuitive mind works quickly and without the cogs of the mind going over and over and over again. The fear-based mind will try and keep you on a treadmill in the mind, like a hamster on a wheel. Okay, so breathing into that expanded heart consciousness, seeing that vortex of light and love expanding out from your heart. Ask your question silently. 3, 2, 1. Answer. There you go. You've got it. You know exactly what you should be having for lunch, or where you should be sleeping tonight, or what you should be doing with your precious finite time. This is such a simple way to use your intuition. Your first answer is never wrong. Now, the best thing about intuition is that firstly, it's never wrong. The second part is that you'll feel it. It's a bodily sensation when we're in our intuitive flow. And the third best thing about it is, well, perhaps the best thing of all, is that you don't need to know why or how or what you're being protected from by not, your mind might go, oh, but I really want to do that thing, or I really want to have that pizza for lunch, or I really want to sleep at my boyfriend's house, or whatever the question you asked is. When you trust your intuition, you will see more and more that your life will expand, open, beautifully, powerfully, generously. You are elevating your life to the next level. You are no longer fighting against reality. You are in flow with reality. And the benefits of trusting your intuition, even when you don't know why you're getting that answer, are infinite. You will find that, say, for example, the example of, do I sleep at my house or my boyfriend's house? You get home after even thinking, oh, I really did want to sleep at my boyfriend's house tonight. You go home and suddenly this person turns up on your door who turns out to be the love of your life, and that shitty relationship you were in, you can let go of. Now, that's an extreme example, but you have no idea of the possibilities of your life. Anything can happen that can change your life for good when you work from your intuitive power. Let's elevate our lives to the next level of goodness. Let's open to our power. Let's be in intuitive flow. Let's be intuitively intelligent right now. I love you, dear ones. Until next time.